Excalibur, the author, Tony Schiavone. I'm Jim Ross saying hello again, everybody, and thanks for being with us. And what a hell of a wrestling start we got for you tonight.
Can't beat this, JR. Excalibur.
Full house in Indy.
Opening contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 197 pounds, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
This crowd here tonight in Indianapolis is red hot, and we are starting things off in a very big way, JR.
No doubt about it, the man that will face Miro in the AEW World Tag Team Eliminator Tournament on pay-per-view this Saturday night at Full Gear, Bryan Danielson, known as a wrestler's wrestler, Tony.
Yeah, but boy, he has his work cut out for him. A mere, 3 days away from Full Gear when he's got Miro. He's got a man he knows very well, Excalibur and Rocky Romero.
Rocky Romero and the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, began training in the New Japan Pro Wrestling Los Angeles dojo in April of 2002.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing 176 pounds, Azucar Rocky Romero.
Excalibur, some of our fans may not be aware, but tell us about this arrangement here.
Well, you see Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Wheeler Yuta, and Chris Statlander having Rocky Romero's back. They were invited to join the Chaos stable in New Japan Pro Wrestling by none other than the Rainmaker himself, Kazuchika Okada. And Orange Cassidy in Rocky Romero's corner here tonight as he goes one-on-one with his old friend, his old rival, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
When I was calling some New Japan matches, Rocky's also very involved in Roppongi Vice with Trent.
That's right, Trent, the other half of the Best Friend with Chuck Taylor, the Best Friends tag team. And so a lot of backstory to this matchup. Very exciting matchup to have just days away from Full Gear live this Saturday night on pay-per-view.
You got two men that know each other very well, two men that have been in the wrestling business over 20 years each. They scouted each other, they know each other like the back of their hand, and they are both very talented submission wrestlers.
Yeah, and he's taking a lot of risk. I'll say it again, that when you got Miro coming up, and you got a chance to vie for the world title, if you win that match, then you're taking a big risk, Mike, even though he knows Rocky Romero very well.
And of course, Bryan Danielson will face Miro this Saturday night at Full Gear live on pay-per-view.
I think Danielson is the underdog. I really believe that. Miro's big, strong. He hasn't been wrestling that much since losing the TNT title. He's looked very impressive when we've seen him in recent weeks. He's a motivated monster.
Yeah, and he knows how to wrestle in big matches in AEW because he's a former TNT champion, JR. Good point.
And a great champion, no doubt, Tony.
And Miro and Danielson will be wrestling for a shot at either Kenny Omega or Hangman Adam Page. Whoever walks out of Full Gear as AEW World Champion this Saturday night. You can buy the pay-per-view event right now on Bleacher Report.
Look out.
Oh, look at this. The Juji Katami. Rocky Romero trying to make a quick end. Romero likes that flying cross arm breaker, and he has ended matches quicker than that with that technique.
You get into a situation there where it's a submission matter. Rocky's had the advantage. Is it stupid of Danielson to hold on, or do you tap out early so you're healthy for Saturday?
Well, look at it this way. As we get ready to be in the Target Center this Saturday, by the way, as we've been talking about Full Gear, Bryan Danielson's been wrestling. Since he arrived, he's been wrestling the crazy schedule.
Also coming up this Friday night, immediately following Rampage on TNT, the countdown to Full Gear. Get an inside look at the matches, the big main event matches coming your way this Saturday night live on pay-per-view.
Nice waistlock takedown. A lot of technical expertise being on display here between these two men. We're live here in Indianapolis. We thank you for inviting us into your home.
Well, the other thing is that Miro, since losing that TNT championship to Sammy Guevara, has not really wrestled that much. So I think Miro may be more healthy than Danielson.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Nice drop step there by Rocky Romero, sends in Danielson through the ropes. Danielson spills to the floor.
That's a veteran-like maneuver where Rocky used Danielson's own momentum to get the upper hand.
And you see Orange Cassidy newly minted member of Chaos.
Well, this is like oil and water.
Oh, wait, look at this. Rocky Romero. Tope Suicida hits down the distracted Bryan Danielson.
Orange Cassidy, whether inadvertent or not, was a distraction.
Well, Chaos already working together is what they're doing, and Romero took well advantage of that.
It's great because Kazuchika Okada endorses these men. That's quite, even though we all know them very well, many of us do. That's all you need to hear, because he may be the greatest, one of the greatest top 5 pro wrestlers in the entire world, if not less.
Rocky Romero concentrating his attack on that left shoulder of Danielson. If Bryan Danielson has a mental lapse like he just did this coming Saturday night, it's going to be a very short night for him and Miro.
I personally think Okada made a great move, bringing Orange Cassidy into Chaos. And it's kind of helped out the night, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Danielson.
It's an interesting development, to say the least, as the strikes come in abundance from Bryan Danielson.
Oh, man.
Well, we saw an incredible match this past Friday night on Rampage. Anthony Bowens, one half of the Acclaimed.
Look at Rocky's body, Excalibur. His body just going more limp and limber with every kick.
And Danielson's so brutal with those kicks. Bowens felt those kicks Friday night. Bowens will be in action later on tonight against Jungle Boy. Danielson bringing Rocky Romero out towards the center of the ring. Just so effortlessly manipulating the legs of Rocky Romero.
Rocky is an expert in arm submissions, which is a long way from where he is right now.
And Bryan Danielson looking for this Romero special, a technique that he borrowed from the great Jushin Thunder Liger, a man both of these competitors know extremely well.
Referee Bryce Remsler checking the shoulders of Danielson, while at the same time trying to see if there's a submission in place.
When Danielson locks in the Dragon Sleeper from the Romero special, I can tell you firsthand it's extremely painful. Rocky Romero knows that, and he's fighting.
Yeah, that's a good call. He fought that off, Excalibur. You're right.
A little extracurricular there from Bryan Danielson.
A well-placed knee to the kidneys, an even better place. Kick across the spine by the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. As we mentioned, will be facing Miro this Saturday night in the finals of the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament. Rocky Romero, though, beautiful DDT.
Man, that was spot on. Beautifully executed DDT by Rocky. There's Matt Hardy there.
Big Money Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy have had their share of hostilities over the recent weeks and months, and they show no signs of stopping.
Yeah, it looks like Hardy's kind of also been shadowing Orange Cassidy everywhere he goes as of late. You know, this match is a great example of a forbidden door being open. We've talked so much about chaos, and now that Orange Cassidy's a part of that, Rocky Romero being here.
Now, Rocky Romero, a full-time competitor for New Japan Pro Wrestling, wrestling in an AEW ring for the second time in his career. But Rocky Romero showing off some vicious kicks of his own. He's got Danielson hung over the middle rope, and the drop kick to the side of the head.
And you can see, almost feel the impact.
Yeah, you saw the whiplash on Bryan Danielson, his head knocked around by that drop kick. Well-placed offense by Rocky Romero.
Romero's been such a great champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. What a great win this would be for him.
Oh,
to
Rocky!
start things out here on Dynamite.
Off the steps with the Hurricane Rana, returns Danielson to the ring.
Things do not look good right now for Danielson.
A running slice bread. Rocky Romero, we have an upset? No! Bryan Danielson very nearly pinned by Rocky Romero, just days away from Full Gear.
Well, you know that Bryan Danielson came into this match with a lot on his mind, namely Miro, and why not? Only makes sense.
Talking about kicking over the forbidden door. Suppose he comes in here. This guy who's been a tag team and a junior heavyweight champion in IWGP coming in, beating Bryan Danielson in opening bout. This would be something else.
Rolling elbow strike. Danielson pops the hips. German suplex. No.
Nice bridge. Good lock of the hands. Good balance. But Romero just would not stay down for the 3 count.
Now, Rocky Romero, multi-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion alongside Trent of the Best Friends.
Danielson has been very effective. He's undefeated thus far in AEW.
That stable of chaos is stacked, and even more stacked now with the addition of Orange Cassidy and Best Friends. Look at this.
Danielson elevating Rocky Romero to the top rope. Bryan Danielson following Rocky up to the top. This is dangerous territory.
For both men.
Yeah, no doubt, Tom. No doubt.
Bryan Danielson, Rocky counters it.
Great counter.
He came down, 1, 2, no. Oh, into the cross arm breaker.
Man, what a counter. What beautiful execution by Rocky Romero.
Way to fight it off, too, by Danielson. He's got a pin.
But Rocky, he gets that right shoulder up off the canvas. You see Bryce Remsburg.
Oh, with strength. Nice.
Oh, wow. Just sits out with the powerbomb, does Danielson. And big money Matt Hardy looking on. Rocky Romero and Bryan Danielson first faced off in the finals of the 2004 Best of the American Super Junior Tournament, which saw Danielson pick up the victory. Throughout the years, they have faced off on multiple occasions. They're doing so right here on Dynamite, just days away from Full Gear on pay-per-view.
Great way to start Dynamite. What a great debut on Dynamite for Rocky Romero, who did wrestle on Elevation back in May, but here he is, his Dynamite debut, and he's giving it everything.
He is standing toe-to-toe with the man who could be next in line for a shot at the AEW World Championship. There we see the cross arm breaker once again.
Going for the arm. We said he was an arm submission expert.
We saw how quickly Danielson clasped those hands together. Now reversing.
Danielson very well aware that when that arm is touched, he could be in big trouble.
That's right.
Oh, look at this. Danielson, almost a version of a calf slicer, but instead.
Right back the arm.
Rocky Romero, that Juji Gatami, if he can extend the elbow of Bryan Danielson, this could be over. No, the ankle lock by Danielson.
But I love this counter wrestling we're seeing.
Oh, Danielson went to grab the body lock.
And again, relentless is Rocky Romero.
Oh, he's got the arm extended.
To be over.
He used his right leg to break the arms.
Whoa.
He just pounded the head of Danielson that time, which got the boom.
Oh, wow.
Right in the face. You know, Rocky's got a victory over Danielson as well when Rocky wrestled as the Black Tiger all the way back in 2005.
Danielson's got to be crazy taking this match when he's got Miro coming up in such a...
Well, it's a little too late to withdraw now.
Well, no, you're right, but...
And you know Miro watching this closely, looking for any lapse in the defense of Danielson. Nice running knee strike, the sliced bread countered. Danielson.
He's in control, is Danielson.
Carries the weight. Oh, no, he's got the arms, the wrist trapped, and the stomps.
Those flat of feet's legal.
And now he transitions Rocky over. He's looking for the lapel lock. Rocky knows as well as anybody what's coming. So instead, almost like a tequila sunrise.
Wow. Holy hell.
American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
That's what Miro has to look out for this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. American Dragon Bryan Danielson has 1 million ways to beat you.
Danielson is one of the few guys in all of pro wrestling that can intelligently counter the strength and power of Miro. Who's going to win it Saturday night on pay-per-view? And ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Rampage, the AEW World Title contract signing with Kenny Omega, the champ, and the #1 contender, Hangman Page.
One-on-one, Pac will take on one half of FTR, Dax Harwood. They have their World Tag Team title shot coming up on Saturday.
And ahead of the Women's World Championship match this Saturday at Full Gear, Ty Conti, Anna Jay, and Thunder Rosa team up to take on Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel. Plus, Jungle Boy, Anthony Bowens, one-on-one here tonight on Dynamite.
Wardlow in action against Wheeler Yuta will be with Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. And Lee Moriarty teams with Matt Sydal against Leo Rush, making his Dynamite Wrestling debut, and Dante Martin.
And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, he puts butts in seats. He's Tony Schiavone, and he's going to be talking to the Inner Circle. And that will be next. Don't you go away.
All right, we're live from Indianapolis on Dynamite. Coming up Saturday night, Minneapolis Street Fight as part of Full Gear Live on pay-per-view. And you are going to see the team of Scorpio Sky, All Ego Ethan Page, team with members of American Top Team, Andre Arlovsky, Junior Dos Santos, and of course, Dan Lambert will be a part of that 5-on-5. That's right. And they'll be facing members of the Inner Circle. And here they are, Santana, Ortiz, Sammy Guevara, Jake Hager, and the one and only Chris Jericho.
Cannot wait for the big Minneapolis street fight coming up this Saturday night, part of Full Gear Live on pay-per-view.
So unpredictable, this 10-man tag. A lot of moving parts, obviously. A lot of guys are going to be in this environment for the first time.
I mean, we have seen the Inner Circle in just about every type of match you can have here in AEW. The Stadium Stampede, the Blood and Guts match. But this is the first ever Minneapolis street fight in All Elite Wrestling.
I can tell you this, the first guy that gets nailed by Junior Dos Santos, the famed UFC heavyweight former champion, we know it will be over.
Oh, wait a second!
Hey, what? Wait a minute! From behind!
Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and American Top Team!
Lambert's got a plan, and it's a nasty one, and a destructive one, to say the least.
Dalton Ruster raining down elbows on Jericho, and there we see Dan Lambert.
Taunting the audience. Lambert's become a hated individual here. Look at that clean shot on Jake Hager.
Arlovsky, just a right hand across the jaw of Jake Hager. Junior Dos Santos.
Oh, man.
And Andre Arlovsky among two of the most dangerous knockout artists in all of UFC history.
Lambert has built an empire in MMA. One of the big players in all the games, especially there in UFC. But, man, this is a wrecking crew. Folks, this is a dangerous group of human beings, I'm telling you. Junior Dos Santos disrespecting still. Oh, my God, what a toxic right hand to the abdomen.
That could have fractured the ribs of Sammy Guevara. Dan Lambert is coaching a perfect game here. This is just an unfettered assault, days away from Full Gear on pay-per-view.
Oh, a double team on Santana into the steel steps. And right now, Dan Lambert and his crew are walking tall.
And Junior Dos Santos, that kendo stick across the spine of Ortiz.
Man, if there's anything left of the Inner Circle, they're damn sure going to be out for some retribution and payback on pay-per-view Saturday night.
The trash can across the spine of Chris Jericho.
There's some bad men here. And that's the baddest of all because he's the brains of the outfit, Dan Lambert.
Dan Lambert was shocked when he was picked as the 5th member of ATT for this matchup. But Inner Circle may be going into Full Gear at a serious disadvantage after this assault.
Lambert's been very successful running teams in UFC. Can he do the same thing in AEW? That remains to be seen. But he's damn sure good at creating a jump from behind attack, Excalibur.
And what is Lambert doing? He's got Ethan Page.
What's he saying here?
And Scorpio Sky.
Lambert almost cried like a baby when he found out he was in the match, and now he's acting like he's...
Oh, wait, what is Lambert gonna do?
Well, I think the motive is obvious.
Oh, the power bomb through the table by Dan Lambert.
Jericho spine first. Lambert, Page, Scorpio Sky.
By God, he might be broken in half. This was just a small piece of what we can do. But believe this like you believe your mama. You're gonna get the whole thing Saturday at Full Gear.
Oh, Lee, look at the carnage.
Hey, hold up. Not only are we gonna win this Saturday at Full Gear, we're gonna make sure that Dan Lambert pins Chris Jericho!
Oh, that's their goal.
Wait, guys. That's Saturday. Tonight, we're gonna make Dan Lambert tap out Chris Jericho. Put him in the the walls of Jericho!
This is getting nauseating.
This is
It's not fair, obviously. This is not how they're going to play.
insult to injury
Oh,
from Dan
how does
Lambert.
that feel? Your thoughts, Dan?
It's called a Boston Crab! Championship Wrestling from Florida, 1975, the real Rocky Johnson!
And Lambert so pleased with himself.
Well, thanks for the
You're
history lesson.
looking at the greatest collection of talent in all elite wrestling!
You might want to say all of pro wrestling. Period. End of story. Case closed, says Ernie Ladd.
How can the inner circle come back from a beating like this, JR?
Well, it's going to be up to Jericho to lead his troops back into battle, get them on the right side of their mind and motivated. And Jericho's got to outthink Dan Lambert because now we know the plan. Lambert's got to pin Jericho. That's the goal. Almighty.
We have to take a break. We have to restore order. But we will be back with more Dynamite after this.
Carnage. Terrible.
This is a trios tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first the team of Jamie Hayter, Rebel, and the AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
This Saturday night live at Full Gear on pay-per-view. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, will have the toughest test of her AEW Women's World Championship title reign when she faces the top-ranked Thunder Rosa.
No doubt about it.
And I have no idea why this promo is in here right now, but Butts and Seats, the Tony Schiavone story, now available for pre-order on Amazon or wherever you get your comic books and graphic novels.
I got mine at home, Tono. It's a great read.
Thanks, buddy. And that's my buddy right there, Dr. Britt. But Ty Conti waiting in the wings. Whew. Gonna be tough for her.
And their opponents first, Ty Conti and Anna Jay.
Ty Conti could be the next AEW Women's Champion. Got to take care of her business on Saturday night on pay-per-view against the awesome AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker. Go ahead, Tony.
DMD.
From the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rosa.
For pure toughness and grit and determination, there may not be anybody that can top Thunder Rosa in AEW. She is a special competitor. She is a fighter. It's in her DNA.
Well, we have two potential inaugural TBS champions in this match in Jamie Hayter and Thunder Rosa.
Absolutely.
And Hayter and Rosa immediately going after one another. Britt Baker bails out.
Smart thing to do.
She got away from Ty Conti.
Got to get away from her because this is a very, very dangerous match for a champion to be involved in right before she defends her title against her toughest challenge.
And what about the rivalry between Thunder Rosa and Dr. Britt Baker? Whoa, high roundhouse kick avoided by Britt. Britt Baker.
Counter. Nice counter.
Counter to counter. Whoa, Thunder Rosa was looking at Fire Thunder Driver, trying to make a quick end to it.
Yeah, the crowd has been waiting a long time to see these two go at it.
Again, I can't either, Tony. I think it's one of the greatest rivalries in AEW.
Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker so evenly matched. Rebel coming in with a flurry of strikes.
I hate to say, Britt wanted no part of that. It's going to hand it off to Rebel here.
Tossed a Rebel drop kick. Rebel knocked back towards Thunder Rosa's corner. Thunder Rosa, the Cazadora, comes through.
Ooh.
Facebuster across the knee of Thunder Rosa.
It's hard to say that.
I say if I'm Britt Baker, smart move. She wants no part of Thunder Rosa. She got Ty Conti on Saturday. I know I'm doing a lot of coaching here. Sorry.
You are, Coach.
Stay on the outside.
You're regular Kirby Smart.
Anna Jay tagged in the legal person for her side. Hammer throw into the corner. Thunder Rosa, the uppercut. Anna Jay, whoa, comes in with a leg lariat.
Rebel looked a little unsteady a moment ago.
Wow.
And that's not going to improve her condition physically. She may have been addled a little bit earlier.
Anna Jay was eliminated from the first round of the TBS Women's World Championship Tournament by that woman, Jamie Hayter.
Boy, Jamie Hayter is just vicious.
And
as vicious as they get.
Paul Turner has just lost control of this matchup.
There you go.
Anna Jay just being overwhelmed on the outside by Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter.
And look at the referee's got to turn around. Golly, it's hard
We have to
appreciate.
take a break away from this trios tag team match, but you won't miss a second because we'll stick with all the action in picture-in-picture. Can Anna Jay make the crawl to... Oh, Rebel right there to stop Anna in her tracks.
Look at this.
Oh, Rebel.
Good counter. Which she...
Anna landed on her feet trying to fight out of it.
Is that new in Rebel's offensive playbook? A nice suplex on Anna Jay.
Rebel finally powers Anna over the top.
There you go. Keep the doctor out. Keep the champion out.
Jamie Hayter, of course, as I mentioned, will be facing Thunder Rosa in the quarterfinal round of the TBS Championship Tournament. And look at Britt and Rebel.
In all due respect and sanity, the referee can't call what he doesn't see or can't see. And these women are good about manipulating.
Yeah,
You heard that statement made before?
And I mean, that's really how Britt Baker was able to defeat Ruby Soho and retain her AEW Women's World Championship. Will that be the case this Saturday night when Britt defends against the top-ranked Ty Conti?
Ooh. That was a little rugged.
Yeah, and the heel of Anna's boot caught that top turnbuckle. That's an easy way to twist an ankle, turn an ankle.
In all due respect, Jamie Hayter is a big, strong female.
Oh, yes, she is. You notice one thing I said it'd behoove Britt to stay on the outside and especially stay away from Thunder Rosa. But you notice how Ty Conti really has not gotten that involved in the action either?
No, Ty has not been able to tag into this match. Anna Jay weathering most of the punishment thus far.
She's played it smart. She really has. I agree with the strategy on both sides.
Jamie Hayter, repeated stomps to the midsection of the boot across the jaw.
Very damaging offense, as simplistic as it looks, and it is. But a big, strong lady like Jamie Hayter kicking an unfettered individual, helpless in other words, is impressive and deadly.
Anna Jay once again sent face first in that top turnbuckle pad, and look, Ty and Thunder Rosa doing Anna Jay no favors.
No, they're not right there. You're right, Excalibur. That's just their emotion getting the better of them.
Britt Baker has a tendency to bring that out of people.
Oh, boy.
We're back live coast to coast, AEW Dynamite. Dr. Britt Baker just got suplexed by Anna Jay. Anna Jay may have been playing possum, waiting for this opportunity.
I don't think so. I don't think she was playing possum. I think this is adrenaline right here. She's all pumped up. She needs to make a tag in the story.
Anna making the crawl.
And
Britt makes the tag, and so does Anna. Ty Conti, the #1 ranked challenger for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Conti with a 30-4 record in one-on-one competition. Ranked #1 in the women's division.
Those pump kicks of her are lethal.
Ty Conti.
She is a Brazilian judo expert.
To the midsection on Jamie Hayter, looking for that DDT. Hayter rolls through. Clothesline blocked. And now the tie KO.
Oh, boy.
Right on the money.
That could win it.
No, Britt Baker breaks up the pinning predicament.
Or it would have been all over.
Swing and a miss by Ty Conti. Britt Baker rolling elbow strike.
Conti left-legged.
Wow. Great. Oh!
That's a
Jamie Hayter, the backbreaker, back heel trip after the shot to the ribs. 2. No.
And Thunder Rosa saves the day there.
Thunder Rosa going at her quarterfinal opponent in the TBS Championship Tournament, Jamie Hayter.
Oh, look at this.
Look at the strength of Thunder Rosa.
But Hayter escapes out and makes the tag. Oh, but walked right into the elbow strike from Rosa.
Whoa.
Nice big kick by Rebel.
Great extension of that leg, and here comes the champ.
Dr. Britt Baker eats that dangerous J kick from Anna with the super
Whoa.
kick. Britt Baker, all 6 competitors down. Oh, wait. No, Thunder Rosa is up.
My God.
On the corner.
Woo!
Takes down Jamie Hayter.
That crossbody, high risk. Will it be high reward? The fans love it here in Indianapolis.
And those two will collide again in the TBS tournament, but right now, what? Oh! There's your number one contender.
Oh, look at it. Britt Baker was going to come in the ring, but she just left Rebel out to dry.
And Ty Conte builds the momentum going into Full Gear. Saturday night on pay-per-view. She's got it rolling. And she keeps it rolling. Can Ty Conte become the next AEW Women's Champion?
JR, I think Britt Baker is afraid of the number one contender, Ty Conti.
She made a business decision to not go in the ring.
Well, we mentioned the TBS Championship Tournament. Let's take a look at this other intriguing quarterfinal round matchup.
Chris Statlander, I respected you before I came to AEW. And then when I got here, you had my back.
Unfortunately, we both knew that we were going to have to be on opposite sides of that ring eventually.
Now that you stand in between me and becoming the first ever TBS Women's Champion, respect don't mean shit.
Looks like the time has come, so I'm Chris Statlander, the galaxy's greatest alien, and I will be your leader.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from Valley Village, weighing 190 pounds, Jungle Boy.
He's as hot as they come. The 14-3 singles record in 2021. One of the pillars of the AEW will be building their future on. Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Well, guys, he's the one. As you can see, you can shop the AEW collection right now. New merchandise available. It's wintertime, just about, right?
Right, we got Full Gear merch.
Right.
Shop AEW.com. And Jungle Boy, speaking of Full Gear, this Saturday night, we'll team with Luchasaurus and Christian Cage to take on Adam Cole in the Young Bucks in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Actually, it was Jungle Boy that made the challenge for the Falls Count Anywhere.
No telling where that could end up.
Yo! Listen! Yo! The Acclaimed on the mic, I'm a showboat. Jungle Boy stutters every time he cuts a promo. You can't get the words out. Hang with the Acclaimed and we'll teach you how to work out. You look so pathetic, I wouldn't kiss you even though you're my fetish. You're so progressive, I gotta emphasize, cause you leave your girlfriend alone with 7 guys. I'm a jungle boy. And the Acclaimed have arrived!
What Max Caster and Anthony Bowens lack in class, they more than make up for as professional wrestlers. We saw this past Friday night at Rampage. Anthony Bowens, with the help of Max Caster, very nearly defeated the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
I think Bowens has been very impressive in the one-on-one matches that I've seen him in recent weeks, even though these guys are known as the outstanding tag team. They're ranked number 4 in the AEW rankings.
Now, I agree, Jay. Bowens is just a tremendous athlete. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
And before this match gets too far underway, I want to remind everybody that next Wednesday night, the Fallout from Full Gear, November 17th at the Chartway Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. And AEW will be returning to the greater Atlanta area Wednesday, December 1st, the Gad South Arena in Duluth, Georgia. Tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com.
Hello, Gwinnett County, Georgia.
It'll be Tony Schiavone girlfriend night in Virginia as well.
Yeah. Easy. The 80s are long gone, Jim. Shut up.
I'm going screaming and kicking into the future, Tony. God almighty. Well, Jungle Boy's we know the advantage in speed and quickness, but it's obvious that one would assume anyway that Bowens is the stronger of the two. Both are highly regarded young athletes.
Yeah, Bowens. is really such a great upper body development.
He's a tremendous athlete, the 5-tool player as he's known, but Jungle Boy, nice technique here on the waist lock. Bowens fires in that back elbow, gets the standing switch, and the mat return sends Jungle Boy down.
Bowens had a great collegiate baseball career.
Yes, he did.
Seton Hall and Montclair State. Also a academic standout.
Certainly is, and now he's part of one of the great young tag teams here in AEW, the Acclaimed with Max Caster.
You guys noticed how much more aggressive that Jungle Boy is getting in the last few weeks?
And I think a lot of that has to do with the attacks that we have seen by, obviously, the Young Bucks and Adam Cole.
Yeah, since Adam Cole has arrived here in AEW, he has had Jungle Boy in his sights.
Yeah, and I don't get that. There's got to be something more to that story. Ooh, look at that in the midsection.
Knee to the midsection by Bowens, cutting off Jungle Boy. And last Friday night at Rampage, Tony Khan put Anthony Bowens in that match with Bryan Danielson, almost as a form of punishment for the Acclaimed just running their mouth. Now, Bowens has a chance to take out one of the young hot favorites here in AEW, Jungle Boy, ahead of Full Gear this Saturday night on pay-per-view.
Got to be very wary of Max Caster at ringside.
Full Gear not only on pay-per-view, available on Bleacher Report, Fight TV internationally, and movie theaters across the United States. Visit AEWFullGear.com for more information. Jungle Boy climbs the ropes, tremendous agility, and then the arm drag.
Amazing offense by Jungle Boy. Drop kick to the face.
What a drop kick.
And he is red hot. Hotter than donut grease, are you, Jungle Boy Jack?
A little rugged look about him as well. That 5 o'clock shadow he's got.
Well, he shaved a week ago. He's young. He's not a lumberjack. He's a Californian.
Yes, he is. Here we go.
Ooh.
Chop across the chest from Jungle Boy. Bowens trying to get out of the corner. Jungle Boy has Bowens all lined up for another knife-edge chop. You could see the redness apparent on the chest of Bowens.
Jungle Boy is 10-2 in his last 12 singles matches in AEW. He's been really consistently good. He just turned 24 in June, for God's sake.
24 and 62 AEW wins.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
I got black hats that are 24 years old.
Oh, Jungle Boy tried to escape through the ropes. Bowens grabs a handful of hair, and just a headbutt to the back of the head by Bowens.
Sometimes when you leave your feet voluntarily, Tony, you pay for it. And that's what's happening right here.
Absolutely. You may not like pulling the hair, but he's got that long flowing hair. Reach out and grab it if it gives you the advantage. Right?
Oh, look at this. Caster grabbing the boot of Jungle Boy. Aubrey Edwards was distracted by Bowens, and Jungle Boy was distracted by Caster.
Like I said, watch out for Caster on the floor.
Well, we have to take a break, but this action will continue. But don't worry, you're not going to miss a second. We're going to see it all in picture-in-picture.
Picture-in-picture?
It's called PIP in the business there, JR.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it stands for?
We didn't have that when I started. Alexander Graham Bell was just a pup.
Right. Flush
Or
toilet.
Marconi or some of these smart guys.
Flush toilet's just around the corner.
Bowens pursuing Jungle Boy on the outside.
Hey, lady.
Settle down, girl.
Take it easy. A little decaf on her shoe.
Wow. The Acclaimed.
Come on now.
Get him back. Get the security in there. He doesn't know better.
Whoa!
He knows now not to chop the ring post.
Bowens took his eye off of Jungle Boy for a second, and that's just how resilient Jungle Boy is. He was able to recover in that quick moment.
By the way, I want to remind everyone, internationally, you can see Full Gear on Fight.tv, the Fight app. Also, we understand Facebook Live in many countries.
And to pre-order
No excuses.
Full Gear right now.
No excuses, Tony, not to watch this amazing pay-per-view on Saturday.
Boot of Bowens across the throat of Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy, look at Caster. Oh, Caster, once again, Aubrey Edwards' attention was diverted, and Max Caster taking advantage.
They're taking advantage of Aubrey's attention to detail. There's a cover, and Jungle Boy with not a real authoritative kick out.
Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage will meet Adam Cole in the Young Bucks, the Falls Count Anywhere match. This Saturday night live on pay-per-view.
It's awfully cold in Minneapolis, guys. Have you seen the weather forecast?
I brought my coat.
In the 40s, possibility for some snow maybe, and Falls Count Anywhere. Well, you never know how frigid that's going to be. Target Center right downtown.
If these guys in that Falls Count Anywhere match, here we go, cover. Bowens is getting more fundamentally sound. He locked his hands. I thought it was pretty smart.
Great technique by Bowens.
But if these guys get in that Falls Count Anywhere match and they're wearing jackets, my monies are going outside.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't want to spoil the surprise. But that's what I'm saying.
Bowens ripping the chest of Jungle Boy, repeated chops.
You see the DNA on the chest of Bowens, the DNA left on the chest of Jungle Boy Jack.
Back live, coast to coast on AEW Dynamite. Anthony Bowens teeing off on Jungle Boy, as you saw in picture during the break. Oh, Jungle Boy, elbow strike. Woo. Two of them. And then the chop, Jungle Boy.
Those elbow strikes are stiff, buddy.
Oh, basement drop kick by Jungle Boy takes out the leg of Bowens. And now the bypass, but the comebacker lariat by Jungle Boy.
There you go, Jungle Boy Jack. Got that adrenaline rushing through his veins. You know, I think since he developed that snare trap, that submission move he utilizes at times, we've seen a much more aggressive Jungle Boy.
And a much more versatile Jungle Boy. As Bowens, back elbow, right hand chop. Combination offense from Anthony Bowens. Jungle Boy crumbles.
Caught him on the side of the head with that thrust kick.
Anthony Bowens has a chance.
Could be an upset here.
Whoa!
Strong legs.
Jungle Boy Jack says no upset right now anyway.
Strong legs got him out of that.
Yeah, and a heart, strong heart, I think, too.
I agree.
Jungle Boy could be walking into Full Gear this Saturday night on pay-per-view, banged up. He will be teaming with Luchasaurus and Christian Cage to take on Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. The Falls Count Anywhere match for Jungle Boy, the roll-up. Bowens kicks out. Jungle Boy looking for snare trap. Max Caster gets dumped out of the ring.
Caster had no business up on the apron.
It was a smart move, though, JR, when the snare trap was applied. It got him out of it.
Oh, it did.
Jungle Boy, tope suicida.
That tope suicida got Caster off his feet as well.
Jungle Boy fighting against the odds here. Stuck his head through the ropes. Bowens made him pay. And now Anthony Bowens with Jungle Boy tied up. The DDT.
Face and head first.
Two. Whoa.
God, I thought Bowens had that one. I really did. I thought it was over.
But this is a testament to the toughness and resilience of Jungle Boy.
It's going to have to be tough and have to be resilient come Saturday night. I can tell you that.
Yeah. The crowd here standing, sold out here tonight in Indianapolis.
I tell you right now, Bowens trying to rethink the strategy here. I think he hit him with his big shot that time, guys, and he got out of it.
And now he's going to try to talk him to death.
Well, Jungle Boy fading. Bowens needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
It takes 3 seconds to win or lose a match.
Well, Jungle Boy counters. He's got the single leg. Can he step over?
He's fighting him.
He does. Locks in the snare trap.
There's a submission right there. The one that Jungle Boy's refined all year. It's brought him a lot of victories, fellas.
His partner's reaching out for him.
Jungle Boy's got it locked in. He is squeezing. Can Bowens make the crawl? No, he cannot.
No winner of this match, Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry withstands almost a handicap match. A big victory before rolling into Full Gear on pay-per-view on Saturday.
Jungle Boy heading into Full Gear.
Hey, it's Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish. What the hell?
Jungle Boy didn't even see Fish.
Why? What's this all about?
What is Bobby Fish doing? Taking out Jungle Boy. What is Fish thinking?
After Jungle Boy had this grueling match, and it was a grueling match.
Bobby Fish, look at it, delivering those brutal knee strikes.
Jungle Boy, he cannot even fight back.
Oh, my God.
He cannot fight back at all.
Jungle Boy with his ankles up on the top rope, put so much pressure on his head and neck.
The exploder into the ropes. There we see Christian Cage and Luchasaurus.
And there goes the Fish. The Fish has stopped biting.
Bobby Fish bailing out. But the damage may have been done here.
Yeah, boy, you're right, leading up to Saturday night.
What's the matter?
Fish is a dangerous man with mysterious motives, perhaps.
Well, this Saturday night, it will be Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage. Falls count anywhere against the Young Bucks and Adam Cole. And speaking of the Bucks and Cole, the Super Click. Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega coming up, our main event, the contract signing.
Last year I had to watch as my friends were crowned tag team champions and world champion. And I stood in the distance and watched.
Hangman Adam Page has had a lot of heartbreak. He's had a lot of setbacks.
You can only fall short so many times before it breaks you internally and before it breaks the fans' expectations of you.
People have been waiting a long time for this match to happen.
Truth is, I could never relate to you, Hangman. And I think that's kind of why the fans like to latch themselves onto you. They see more in themselves than I ever did.
With Full Gear, I think winning the AEW World title, the most prestigious championship in wrestling, the thing that I want more than anything in this world, I don't think that anything could feel better.
I don't lose big matches. Hangman, you always lose big matches. You don't stand a chance.
Brandon, we got that on, Brandon? Huh? Ready to go, baby? How good was it to see Jungle Boy get his ass whooped,
So good. Hey, speaking of that, guys, I actually wanted to talk to you about that. Specifically, I wanted to talk to you about him. Because I've known this guy for a really, really long time. So let me introduce you to Bobby Fish.
You don't have to introduce us to Bobby Fish. I mean, we know Bobby. That's right.
That's right.
We know Bobby very well, don't we? Hey, listen, I know you're the new guy here, though. I just want to make one thing clear. In AEW, there's no dispute. It's the era of the elite. It's the era of the super click. But if one of my good friends, Adam Cole, vouches for someone and he says he's cool,
I mean it.
I guess we're cool.
I mean it. And speaking of that, Bobby, I got an idea. How about 2 days' time? It's Bobby Fish versus Jungle Boy, where you can do even more damage. But Bobby, please do me a favor. Just leave a little bit left for Full Gear, so me and the Bucks can truly finish the job.
I think I can do that.
Bobby, I knew I could count on you.
All right, Cutler, cut it. Let's get the heck out of here, guys. Trust me.
Nice.
Interesting development, gentlemen.
I tell you, he says he wants him to take care of Jungle Boy, and I'm using pronouns, but Adam Cole wants Bobby Fish to take care of Jungle Boy before they get to Full Gear.
Adam Cole bringing in his old friend Bobby Fish basically as a mercenary right here, and they threw out a challenge for Rampage this Friday night. Jungle Boy versus Bobby Fish, all of that ahead of Full Gear this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. But speaking of Rampage, this past Friday night we had a verbal altercation that got very, very physical between CM Punk and Eddie Kingston.
Eddie is a ruthless fighter. He is bred to fight, he believes in the fight, and nothing has ever come easy to this man.
When CM Punk was a rising star in the pro wrestling scene, Eddie Kingston was just a trainee, and Kingston was somebody that would carry people's bags for him, and that's not to demean Kingston, that's just where he was in the pecking order.
Who are you?
You know damn well who I am.
I do! You low-life, scumbag, two-faced, narcissistic bitch!
You can try to blame me, but it's not my fault. I am not wrong for seeing greatness in you 15 years ago, but I damn sure am a fool for trying to hold you to that standard and expect greatness because you're a bum.
Nobody wants you here. They never wanted you here. That whole locker room's afraid to say it, not me.
I like Eddie's motivation. I say to CM Punk, step away from the brawling mantra, out-wrestle this man, and get yourself a 1, 2, 3, and get the hell out of there.
I don't care about winning and losing at Full Gear. All I'm gonna do is beat you up. And after I'm done beating you up, do me a favor, quit again and leave for 7 years and don't come.
And now Kingston and Punk going at it. And this thing just got hot real fast.
At Full Gear, it will be CM Punk and Eddie Kingston.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 199 pounds, Wheeler Yuta.
If a match ever had slobber knocker written all over it, ups and downs, it's that match between Punk and Kingston. Maybe the most out-of-control, crazy match that we'll see at the pay-per-view on Saturday night.
15 years of frustration, animosity on the behalf of Eddie Kingston, all channeled towards this Saturday night and CM Punk.
Newest members of Chaos, Okada put them in. We mentioned earlier during the Rocky Romero, Bryan Danielson match, and here we go. Oh, the big man.
From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 267 pounds, Wardlow.
When they're talking about all these pillars in the future and all this stuff, you might want to include Wardlow's name in that list as well, gentlemen.
That is a great call. That is a great call.
The only blemish on him is the fact he's been closely associated with MJF.
That's a blemish on anybody. Being in the same room with him is a blemish on a person. Hey, just about CM Punk and Eddie Kingston, if you're not looking forward to that match, you ain't got a pulse, man. That, to me, is worth the price of admission for Full Gear Saturday night. My God.
Full Gear live this Saturday night on pay-per-view, Bleacher Report, Fight TV internationally, and in select theaters around the U.S. Visit AEWFullGear.com for all the details. Wardlow with a waistlock on Wheeler Yuta.
I just want to say that don't wait till the last minute to order. Because there's going to be a whole lot of folks ordering. And some are going to wait till late in the evening on Saturday. Jump ahead of the curve.
AMC, Regal Cinemas, Cinemark, select theaters.
Wheeler Yuta's a very...
Oh!
He stumbled that time.
Yeah, he went a
stumbled, and Wardlow just took advantage.
Boy.
One misstep by Wheeler Yuta, and Wardlow seizing on the opportunity.
Sometimes when you wrestle in tennis shoes, a bad thing can happen.
Wardlow, one of the newest members of Chaos, inflicting some chaos with that power bomb.
Or should I say sneakers?
You may want to know. You may want to know why Shawn Spears is not here, because MJF said you need to watch him. Well, Shawn Spears, we understand, is training with MJF for the big match against Darby Allin coming up. That's why he's not here.
Darby Allin.
Understandably so.
Oh!
Excalibur.
God. Wardlow, another massive powerbomb. Darby Allin, MJF for the first time ever in All Elite Wrestling this Saturday night on pay-per-view at Full Gear.
I think this one is academic, ladies and gents.
Oh, Lord.
Again, a third one. A fourth?
Oh, yeah. There's a big message for whomever's looking. And they're wondering about the future of AEW. Who are those flagpoles that everybody always speculate about? If you don't mention this man, you're not paying attention.
My God, this man's a monster.
Athletic. And so athletic, Tony.
And Wheeler Yuta, such a talented young competitor, but he is defenseless in the hands of Wardlow. All it took was that one misstep, and Wardlow has just dominated Yuta.
Casualty of war coming up. You can see it. Nothing he can do about it.
The rising knee strike. Wardlow, the cover, and this is it. emphatic, impressive victory for Wardlow. Can his man, MJF, do the same thing this Saturday night against one of the brightest stars in all of professional wrestling, Darby Allin?
Only one way to find out, obviously. If you don't have a ticket, and there are a few tickets remaining at AEWTix.com, then join us on pay-per-view.
We will be in Minneapolis this Friday night for AEW Rampage, live at the Target Center. And then, wait a second.
Members of the Hardy family office taking their shots.
Isaiah Cassidy and the Blade. A blindside assault on Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. And Matt Hardy.
He's been at ringside the entire night.
Well, I guess for reasons that only he knew until now.
Look at him strong. He's got a chair in his hand.
Matt Hardy and the HFO seizing upon this opportunity.
Look at Big Money Matt calling the shots with his teammates here, with his Hardy family. He wants Isaiah to videotape this.
Well, that'll be on social media in about 30 minutes.
Matt Hardy, the chair in hand. Cassidy doesn't even realize it. Oh!
He's aware now.
The edge of the chair, and now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
You kidding me?
Not.
What the hell, Matt?
It's the.
Oh, Matt Hardy, the side effect with the chair wrapped around the neck.
Oh, boy. You know what? He's got the twist of fate. That's the twist of fate.
Excuse me. The twist of fate. And Matt Hardy just continuing to punish Orange Cassidy.
The twist of hate. And, buddy, he hates Orange Cassidy.
Those are deep-rooted animosities that exist between Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy. I guess we will be hearing Orange Cassidy sing any songs leading into Saturday night after that damn experience.
No.
A brutal assault, but we have much, much more Dynamite to come here tonight. We have to take a short commercial break, but don't forget our main event, Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, the contract signing. We're back live here on Dynamite, where during the break, Eddie Kingston and CM Punk have been going at it in the parking lot.
They finally got enough people there to separate them, but for how long and what damage is being done? My God, there's men, women, and children. Well, no children, but
well,
you see the animosity.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not so sure they can hold them back here, and they damn sure won't be able to hold them back on Saturday night.
CM Punk, Eddie Kingston do not want to wait for Full Gear.
Wow, Saturday night. Full Gear, man.
Live on pay-per-view. It will be Full Gear. CM Punk, Eddie Kingston.
There's hatred here. Animosity.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait. Look, Eddie.
Kingston making a jailbreak. But he got tackled. Well, we have to try to restore some semblance of order here tonight. We will keep our cameras there in the back in case it breaks down further.
Yeah, hopefully we won't need the cameras back there to get those guys separated and send them on their merry way.
This next bout is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 376 pounds, the team of Lio Rush and Dante Martin.
The Dynamite debut of Lio Rush tag teaming with Dante Martin, Leo's young protege.
Well, this is a match filled with proteges. You want to put it that way. And Lio, we haven't seen him wrestle since his debut as the Joker back at the Casino Battle Royale in Double or Nothing.
Well, you know, Dante got some training, and good training from Matt Sydal. Whatever happened there, I don't know.
Well, somehow, Lio Rush made a more compelling case than Matt Sydal.
Better, yeah, I recruited him fairly.
At a combined weight of 371 pounds, the team of Lee Moriarty and Matt Sydal.
Matt Sydal and Dante Martin met on 3 separate occasions, 2 of which Matt Sydal was able to finish the match with that lightning spiral, but we saw Dante Martin, tremendous growth, tremendous experience in such a short time, countered it and scored a huge upset victory over Matt Sydal.
Dante getting more comfortable with himself in the ring. He's got amazing skills, unlimited upside. I'm sure that Matt Sydal took that personally because training this young man, Dante Martin, was an honor. Because Dante's going places.
Oh my God, is he ever?
Dante's going places, but so is this young man associated with Matt Sydal, Lee Moriarty, a highly technical professional wrestler. Somebody that is like a sponge inside the ring. He takes instructions so well, and somebody that Matt Sydal says is basically the perfect protege. That's almost a shot at Dante Martin.
All right, so the two proteges will start this matchup. Gotta be butterflies, really, Lee Moriarty.
Yeah, he said that growing up, the original Tiger Mask, Satoru Sugiyama, is his biggest influence.
That's why he wears that Tiger Mask to the ring. But there we see the technical prowess of Moriarty, bringing Dante Martin down to one knee, grabbing control of the wrist of Dante.
Don't expect to see a lot of headlocks in this matchup, kids.
Dante loses the battle to Lee Moriarty. Moriarty, you can see changing grip, looking for the top wrist lock. Can he bring Dante down to the mat?
I think Lee Moriarty's got something he wants to prove here.
Wow.
Look at that, man. He probably wants to prove to Matt Sydal that he's made a great choice.
Nice sweep of the leg by Moriarty. Dante kicks out. Sweep by Dante.
Moriarty's got a big, long frame. And once he continues to fill out.
What a counter by Dante Martin.
But I was going to say, once both these kids, as a matter of fact,
Moriarty
would continue to grow and fill out, they're going to become even more impressive.
Body scissors into the pinning predicament.
Well, these guys, you can just tell how similar these guys are.
Well, Moriarty sent into the ropes. Dante picks the ankle. Figure four. Oh, he suckered Lee Moriarty in. Pinning predicament once again. This is lightning fast. Moriarty grabs the hands of Dante. Dante, oh,
look at this.
Gets caught.
Real nice counter there by Moriarty.
Wow. Absolutely stand and applaud that, fans.
Appreciate the catch-can stylings of these two young men.
What an exchange. What a standoff. Right here, Moriarty and Dante. Dante makes the tag out to Leo Rush.
Boy. You know, Matt wants a piece of this.
Matt Sydal and Leo Rush.
Who's the bigger?
Wait a second. Leo.
I mean, there's no question that Leo stole Dante from Sydal's tutelage.
That slap song help matters.
Look.
You're talking about two men being quicker than hiccups.
Now the quick feet of Leo Rush. But
boom.
Lee Moriarty with the shot to the back of the head. Sydal with the rolling soul butt. And now Sydal showing off his high-flying prowess.
Able to land on his feet, which is pretty damn impressive in itself.
But look at Leo, so quick, so explosive. Coming off the middle rope. Rana takes down Sydal.
Wow.
And Moriarty gets dropped.
Yeah. The Dynamite debut of Leo Rush worth the wait because he looks tremendous, guys. As a matter of fact, this has been a hell of a match.
Oh, and now it's breaking down. We have to take a picture-in-picture break, but don't worry, you can see all of the action. You're not going to miss a second. Leo Rush keeping the pressure on Matt Sydal in the corner, makes the tag out to Dante Martin. Dante kick to the ribs.
Good contract signing still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, should be one hell of a match coming up in just a few moments.
Dante Martin got a little over-eager there, and Sydal, the patience, the experience to counter.
Dax Harwood versus Pac.
Yeah, that's experience and that's patience. You're right, Excalibur. That's also knowing your student.
Absolutely. Now Lee Moriarty headed up to the top rope. He's more comfortable on the mat than he is up top, but when he does fly, he makes an impact, as we just saw. Moriarty drop steps through the waist lock, the abdominal stretch.
It's only a 7th AEW match for Lee Moriarty. Number 7, and here he's on Dynamite.
And he has the arm of Dante straight-jacketed around.
I would say in that regard, Tony, that Moriarty's a stock you might want to buy.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, and Matt Sydal identified that. That's why he brought Moriarty into the fold.
There's a tag.
Very technical test here for Dante Martin. Double Russian leg sweep. Sydal hangs on and rolls through. He's got Dante all wrapped up. And now Sydal, a yoga practitioner is Sydal, but he is testing the flexibility of Dante Martin right here.
Pressure on the knee, but also the hip and the groin.
Dante trying to use those long arms to make it to the ropes to force the break. And he does, yep.
That'll work.
This pace, I think, much slower than anybody anticipated. Sydal and Moriarty doing a good job of controlling the flow of this match.
Man, you can hear the impact. And Dante can feel the impact.
Matt Sydal going to take out the legs of Dante Martin to prevent Dante from flying.
Oh, those are hard kicks.
Sydal, oh, he's just teeing off on Dante. Dante's got to do something here.
He's fighting back as best he can here.
We're back live here on AEW Dynamite. Excalibur, Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone inside the ring. Dante Martin just floated over Matt Sydal and very nearly stole the victory.
Really nice thinking on your feet. Look at this athleticism, both these guys here.
Landed on his feet, unbelievable.
And they're launching off the middle rope as Dante Martin, the shotgun dropkick, takes out Sydal.
Dante's not in good shape at the present moment.
Coming up next, what about the big singles match? Two of the meanest men here in all Elite Wrestling, the Bastard Pack and Dax Harwood going one-on-one.
Can't wait to see that one, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a great match.
Whoa, high boot by Moriarty. Clothesline takes down Lio Rush. Moriarty traps the arm of Lio and tries to separate the shoulder out of the socket. But the quickness of Lio reversed, but Moriarty counters the rising uppercut. Lio Rush, combination strikes.
Yeah, quick hands by Lio.
Moriarty,
oh my God.
Double counter right there, here we go.
2-0.
That right shoulder shot off the canvas like it was on fire.
I know, you know what? Lee Moriarty is so talented, but you can't beat in-ring experience. And again, only his 7th match and first on Dynamite.
Matt Sydal with plenty of in-ring experience here in AEW. But right now, Lio Rush, window of opportunity may be open. Gets the boot up on Moriarty. Moriarty catches the wild strike. Lio escapes down, drives Moriarty into the corner. Drive rolls through Sydal. The kick. Oh! He faked low, caught him high, and then avoids the contact.
Wow.
Leo's on fire now. He's burning up.
Lio Rush.
Fans here in Indy love it. They never saw that from Dick the Bruiser, the beloved wrestler from here. Of course, I can't regret to mention Bobby Heenan, also from Indy.
That's right.
Oh, Sydal and Moriarty intercepting Lio. No, Lio comes back, handspring elbows. And Lio Rush, the man of the hour here.
That little son of a gun is talented, man. I'm telling you.
He can go, buddy. Look at this.
Go ahead, Excalibur.
The head fake caught Sydal off guard, and then the tope suicide on Moriarty.
Stereos.
Lio Rush taking out Sydal and Moriarty. Just a one-man machine. Oh,
fans. Oh my God, what impact.
He just corkscrewed Moriarty into the back of his head, but Lee able to kick out.
Hey, hand a lot of credit to Moriarty for being able to kick out of that dastardly offense from Lio Rush.
Good call, JR. Absolutely.
Leo and Dante got on the plan here.
Leo Rush seated on top. Oh, wait, Seidel. Let's see, Harris takes down Leo, and now Moriarty springs up to the top rope. Oh!
Look at that throw. It leaped up, the nice throw.
Uppercut by Moriarty.
My God, he may win it.
Moriarty's got the cover deep.
Woo. That was close.
What an inauspicious Dynamite debut that would have been for Leo Rush and Dante Martin as a tag team.
Moriarty only in his 7th match, as we have documented. Almost couldn't believe he almost won this match.
Now the combination offense, no. Leo Rush, oh, Leo. And Zagiri on Matt Seidel. Oh, the hook kick to the jaw of Moriarty.
Get him, Leo.
Leo's calling the play to Dante Martin.
Time to go up top.
Dante, the double jump moonsault press. The cover.
Hook, both legs are hooked, and it's over. Oh, what offense, what
Dante
teamwork.
Martin and Leo Rush.
Leo and Dante.
They're a hell of a team.
What a Dynamite debut for Leo Rush. This tag team of Leo Rush and Dante Martin, one to keep your eye on. Take a look at some of this action. This was a red-hot tag team match here on Dynamite. Leo Rush, the handspring elbow, the head fake, the tope suicida.
A lot of offensive creativity.
Yeah.
A lot of chances were taken.
And then Leo called this shot, JR, for him to go up top.
A successful tag team debut for Leo Rush and Dante Martin. But coming up this Saturday night, the finals of the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament. And this man, Miro, hopes to win it all.
Brian, this isn't personal. You're everything to some, but you are nothing to me. You are just a body standing between a man and his wife. Tell me, Brian, do you know my God? Do you know if he's blessing me or messing with me? Is he willing to trade my bad neck for yours? Because I need to win this tournament. I need to put the world title over my shoulder and the world champion under my crown. All this will happen not because my God blessed me, but because he feared me. Just like you should. You say you come here to feel alive, but you gotta understand that you're pushing a man who's holding a scythe. But this isn't personal. Oh, you have to say goodbye to your wife. So I can say hello to mine.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Tully Blanchard from Asheville, North Carolina. Weighing 222 pounds, he is one half of the AAA Tag Team Champions, Dax Harwood.
A rare singles match for this man, Dax Harwood.
And he's in a main event slot, Excalibur, which means that everything, the night and day result and momentum and mindset. And if anybody knows how to prepare you for a singles main event, it's Tully Blanchard.
Well, Tully's got the manager license, so he can accompany him to ringside, but not Cash.
Yeah, all other wrestlers banned from ringside for this matchup.
That's smart.
Yeah, it is.
That's smart.
And his opponent, from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing 217 pounds, he is a Bastard Pack!
The Bastard Pack, 1/3 of Death Triangle. The other members will be live this Saturday night at Full Gear. I am talking about the Lucha Brothers, Penta El Cero Miedo, Rey Fenix. They will be defending the AEW World Tag Team Championship against FTR at Full Gear.
So this is a lot about momentum and pride, both very strong emotions from two very talented and motivated individuals.
Two very talented, two very motivated individuals, pardon me, but also two of the most miserable individuals, I will say, in the locker room.
Well, members of the Death Triangle banned, Cash banned, all the active wrestlers banned from ringside by Tony Khan for this duration of this matchup.
Tony Khan's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. We're just going to get a great wrestling match here.
Before this gets too far underway, you can start your holiday shopping with tickets to All Elite Wrestling. 2 events go on sale this Friday, November 12th. First, our Greensboro, North Carolina debut at the Greensboro Coliseum, December 22nd. And then our New York tri-state area, Newark, New Jersey return, the Prudential Center, January 5th, 2022. The TBS Dynamite era begins in New Jersey. Tickets for both events go on sale this Friday, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Wow. One of the great things, they start at $29, so it's kind of family friendly in that respect. And we see a powerful lockup by Dax Harwood.
Greensboro, North Carolina. Whoa! How about that?
Tony and I worked our first big match ever on TBS for the Greensboro Coliseum.
That's right.
A stalemate thus far in this singles match.
I love both these guys, their attitude, their approach to pro wrestling, how much they love what they do for a living. Win, lose, or draw, this match is going to be a pleasure to watch, with a lot of small little nuances that you don't want to miss.
Now, Daxiak is one of the heavy hitters in all of AEW. And I know we talk so much about tag team wrestling. Old adage, Joe, guys, that you got to be a great singles wrestler before you're a tag team specialist. No doubt. And Pac, I really think pound for pound, I don't think there's anybody better. I really don't.
He is in the upper echelon here in All Elite Wrestling. That is not an easy thing to do.
Simple but nice and effective arm wringer.
Look how strong those legs of Pac are. I'm amazed every time I see him. The quads.
He's got amazing leaping ability for a guy under 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Extremely strong legs.
Shoulder tackle taking Dax Harwood off of his feet. Dax goes for the trip. Pac able to avoid it. Leapfrog up and over. Hip toss by Dax, but the boots up by Pac. And Dax gets
that scoop body slam.
That was with authority, that scoop slam was.
Technically pure side headlock takeover, countered very quickly. A lot of good basic stuff here. Deep arm drag takeover.
Wow. And we're only like 2 minutes into this, and what a match we are seeing so far. Listen to the fans.
The fans love wrestling. And they especially love AEW Pro Wrestling.
And you have to remember the business dealing between FTR, Andrade El Idolo. FTR under a very loose disguise as Las Superanas. Oh, what a clothesline by Harwood.
You know, I tell you, if you love AEW wrestling, you love wrestling, Saturday night, Full Gear is the place to be. Live at the Target Center in Minneapolis.
We're not going to worry about the mule Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen.
It's loaded.
Just load the wagon.
Very good, buddy. Man, don't go into Pac pointing and talking. He'll come out swinging.
That's just Harwood's natural, defiant personality.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
He really can't probably help himself in that regard.
This is a battle of two stubborn men. And right now, Pac with the advantage, but it could really go either way as Harwood turns the tables on Pac and lights him up with a chop.
Pac made a very untimely mistake, taking his eye off the ball, so to speak, but now he's a resurgence of offense. Well, this has been so evenly contested and physical.
Wow. Look at this.
Hard strikes with those forearm shivers. Watch their shoulder movement. Boom.
Ooh, right hand. Just a right hand across the jaw. Harwood. Whoa! German suplex by Pac.
And use those ropes for additional leverage. Made it even more effective. Hard clothesline. Down goes Dax the Axe.
You know what's great? Everyone being banned from ringside for this during the match means we're having a great one-on-one matchup. And we're seeing it, man.
And Indiana Farmers Coliseum coming alive. They want to see Pac take to the skies, and he does.
Good God.
And we have to take a break, but we're going to stick with all of this action in picture-in-picture. You're not going to miss a moment.
Looks like a car crash.
Harwood bleeding, I believe, maybe from the chest.
No. Is that from Pac, though? I
can't tell.
Yeah.
Either way, this has been an intensely physical match. Yeah.
Intensely is a good way to put it.
Oh, my God.
Those chops have broken the skin of Dax Harwood.
That's exactly what's happened. I thought maybe it came from the face or the head of Pac, but you're right.
Wow, they are just teeing off on one another.
Someone should tell Justin Roberts, when the action gets that close to you, get your ass out of the way.
Well, wait a second, Harwood.
Nobody's safe here.
Harwood, on the rampway.
He's fine on the ramp. Ramp wins.
Wow, both competitors covered in blood. And think back to Andrade El Idolo trying to drive a wedge between the Lucha Brothers and Pac.
Tully's trying to make an excuse of some sort that Pac has cheated to gain this advantage. I didn't see that happen.
I'm not so sure that blood's not coming from the left hand of Dax.
Pac just a stomp to the crown of the head of Harwood.
Here, Tully, got to let him in the ring.
Oh, what a spine buster!
Spine on the pine. All the great Arn Anderson. What has got to drive Tully crazy.
Yes. What effort.
Far leg hooked. Andrade El Idolo told the Lucha Brothers, you don't have to work for Pac anymore. But Death Triangle, it's not a business relationship. These are three men that respect one another and that really have a bond outside of the ring, something that Andrade tried to break. And then he brings FTR into the mix to try to drive that wedge even further.
Yeah, pays MJF quite a sum of money, as we have seen.
Abdominal stretch applied by Dax, ironically created by the great Wilbur Snyder, who wrestled here for years in the Indianapolis area. A business partner of Dick the Bruiser.
Oh, Pac breaks free, arm drag, brings down Harwood. But, ooh, whoa, wow.
Well, Pac that forearm, man.
Pac put Dax on roller skates with that shot.
Hard Irish whip from a man from North Carolina. How does that work?
We're back live here on AEW Dynamite. Dax the Axe Harwood and the Bastard Pac going one-on-one ahead of Full Gear, coming to you live this Saturday night on pay-per-view. And ahead of that, we will have Rampage this Friday night live on TNT, immediately followed by the countdown to Full Gear. What a weekend of all elite wrestling we have in store for you.
Nothing like AEW, nothing at all. Reinventing pro wrestling as we know it, all for the better, in my opinion.
The Bastard Pac climbing to the top. Harwood brought up. Pac very sure-footed on the top rope.
Two veteran wrestlers not wearing sneakers.
Oh my God, a sheer drop brain buster.
I'm not so sure who took the brunt of that one, because both hit very, very hard.
Hey, for a guy that's called matches with brain busters involving a Dick Murdoch and a killer Carl Cox, this just topped that.
Avalanche brainbuster by Pac, but he's slow to capitalize. Harwood is barely moving.
Again, both hit very hard, Excalibur.
Inside leg is hooked. Harwood able to kick out. And as we saw in picture during the break, the chops to the chest of Dax Harwood causing bleeding, courtesy of the Bastard Pac. That is how hard, how physical this match has been.
Boy, how tough is Harwood? How tough is Harwood to endure this attack, because you know Pac's not going to back up. This is a tremendous wrestling match that this sold-out crowd is loving. They're loving the action, bell to bell. One of the great strengths of AEW.
AEW, truly the home of professional wrestling. As Pac climbing up and he spots Tully Blanchard. He pauses for a moment, gets his footing on the top. Harwood, oh, the back is turned. The shotgun dropkick right between the shoulder blades.
Referee Aubrey Edwards.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of checking the...
Yeah, she is. Aubrey's one of the officials that really understands One of our primary jobs is to protect the wrestlers.
Yes.
As crazy as that may sound, if somebody is defenseless, you got to give them a rope.
You saw Tully Blanchard grabbing the hand of Harwood, trying to rouse him in the corner, but that was a tough drop kick to the blind side by Pac.
And here comes the exclamation point.
Black
Pac
arrow.
has his way.
Oh, he saw it coming, didn't he? Great job. Roll out of the way.
Harwood is smart. He's a seasoned veteran with amazing goals. He wants to be a tag team champion. He gets that chance Saturday night on pay-per-view against the Lucha Bros.
Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler will challenge our AEW World Tag Team Champions, Penta, El Cerro Miedo, and Rey Fenix this Saturday night live on pay-per-view.
The title they once had.
That's right.
It's going to be a great tag team matchup.
Whoa! Tully, I believe, just grabbed Dax Harwood out of the way. And Harwood, brain buster! 2, no!
Oh, good God. Somehow, some way, Pac was able to kick out, and you can see the frustration all over the body. Boy, the eyes, the face tell a great story. And Harwood got a shot at his face right now. He is pissed, and he wants to end this match. He does not want to lose before his title match on Saturday night at Full Gear.
Wow. Did you see that? He backed him up and lured him in the corner, Pac did.
Almost a rope-a-dope by Pac.
And absolutely. It was a great move by Pac.
Pac with his hands down. Harwood charged in, and Pac landed that beautiful thrust kick.
Pac is a 17-year veteran. He knows his way around the ring, obviously, or he wouldn't be in AEW.
And one of the most awe-inspiring moves in all of professional wrestling, the Black Arrow. No!
Well, I think everybody knows that, including Dax Harwood.
I think, speaking of luring him in, I think he lured him up on top that time.
And you got Tully out there because he's a legal manager. And I'm sure it was I heard him speaking to Harwood. Good Lord, look at this.
Harwood.
This could be a disaster for everybody.
Got Pac.
We've seen some great coaching tonight. Dan Lambert, Leo Rush, Tully Blanchard now.
Well, Lambert had a hell of a game plan, didn't he?
Boy, did he ever.
He just beat the dog out of Jericho's crew.
Take another look at this high-impact offense from Dax the Axe.
Man, this Pac tougher than a $2 steak without question. And look at Harwood's face, etched in determination. The willingness to do whatever it takes to win. And you know he'll have the same attitude Saturday night on pay-per-view for the AEW Tag Team titles.
FTR. Oh, Harwood takes the release German suplex from Pac. Pac trying to will himself back into this fight.
This show has been full of intensity from start to finish, from the opening moment when we saw Daniel Bryan and Rocky Romero all the way through this broadcast. Nothing but great wrestling and intensity.
The waist lock, can Pac deadlift Dax Harwood? Harwood escapes, ducks the roundhouse, hits the lariat!
Inside out goes Pac. Great impact from Harwood.
And the rebound into the Liger bomb. 1, 2, no!
The willingness to sacrifice is evident in this contest.
Dax Harwood wants nothing more than to become a 2-time AEW World Tag Team Champion this Saturday night at Full Gear.
Harwood's seemingly saying, what am I going to do here?
And that's when we talked about how good Pac is. We are seeing it right before our eyes. He has been able to take Harwood's best shot, but how much more can Pac take here tonight?
Tony Schiavone has left us for the moment to prepare for his contract signing involving Kenny Omega, our champion.
Oh, backslide by Pac. Whoa. Oh, Pac transitions.
Now here we go.
And Harwood submitted immediately.
That's a smart move because
Pac will not relent.
And you don't want the injury before Saturday.
And Cash Wheeler immediately coming to the aid of his partner. Dax Harwood, you could see that shoulder so heavily taped, he didn't want to risk injury going into that World Tag Team Championship title match.
That was smart wrestling in a losing effort, Excalibur. Because now you're seeing the damage. The match is over. It's going to be a memory sooner than later.
Oh, wait a second.
What the hell? Well, I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, my God.
This strange alliance between Malachi Black and Andrade El Idolo continuing here tonight.
It's like a pack of wolves. They're vultures. They're picking the bones.
The bastard pack. And there we see Penta Elsa and Cody Rhodes. Ray Phoenix. All hitting the ring.
The sides are becoming more even. There's Cody. He's got some scores to settle here.
Cody Rhodes coming through the crowd, and he's going right at Malachi Black.
Cody came to get himself from Malachi Black. God knows they've got an issue.
And Andrade El Idolo and Pac. Such a history between those two men. Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes.
I can't get enough of this pairing. It's amazing. Lucha Bros defending those tag titles Saturday night. What a pay-per-view this son of a gun is shaping up to be. One you can't afford to miss, I can tell you that.
And Death Triangle finding themselves with a very unlikely ally in Cody Rhodes. But coming up this Friday night, AEW Rampage live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It will be Jungle Boy versus Bobby Fish one-on-one. Plus, Tony Khan has just made it official. A lumberjack match. Orange Cassidy versus Big Money, Matt Hardy. And then immediately following Rampage this Friday night, the countdown to Full Gear. So many great insights into our pay-per-view event coming this weekend. And ahead of Full Gear Saturday night on the buy-in, Nyla Rose, Jamie Hayter team up to take on Thunder Rosa and Hikaru Shida.
And ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk, Eddie Kingston, I cannot wait. They're going to beat the hell out of each other, and may the better man win. Plus, the World Title Eliminator Tournament, Miro, Bryan Danielson, a great contrast in styles. It will be epic. And the Inner Circle against American top teams, Dan Lambert's guys, 10-man tag, Minnesota Street Fight.
Minneapolis Street Fight, can't wait for that one. Plus, the AEW Women's World Championship on the line. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, against the number one contender, Ty Conti, and the Lucha Brothers, FTR, the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Young Bucks and Adam Cole take on Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage. What a pairing. And finally, Darby Allin, MJF. Saturday night on pay-per-view, finally going to get it settled. And here's a look at this relationship.
We are on the precipice of something truly spectacular. This company keeps building more and more momentum.
MJF doesn't often speak the truth, but when he named the 4 young pillars of AEW...
4 men to be exact. 4 pillars.
The pillars are canon now.
These are 4 men that are essentially homegrown stars here in AEW, and they represent the next generation of world champions.
I love all these fortune tellers. MJF's a fortune teller.
I am the past, present, and future of AEW.
It's a great marketing slogan. Got to go beyond talking.
Max, I've seen your face before. Dumb scarf. Stupid-ass smile.
MJF thinks there's no room at the top except for himself, and that's one of the reasons he is trying to push Darby Allin down.
Mentally, just like all these people, you're weak, man.
Guys like MJF, they always think they can get to anybody's head. When I said you couldn't break me mentally, I meant that.
When the bell rings, he is like a mindless wild hyena.
Darby Allin is a violent thinker, but highly intelligent.
Darby is good at playing checkers. I play chess.
Nobody's got the heart and the passion that Darby Allin possesses.
I have gotten so deeply into his mind that he's not going to be focused on anything except for hurting me, when he should be focused on beating me.
That's where you got it wrong, Max.
At Full Gear, you will lose.
I could wrestle circles around you if I want.
Because I'm better than you.
So yeah, go ahead. Try to beat me with a headlock, gotta go.
And you know it.
Darby Allin, MJF for the first time ever in AEW this Saturday night, and it's now official. The unlikely tag team of Pac and Cody Rhodes taking on Malachi Black and Andrade El Idolo.
And what a main event. Kenny Omega defends the AEW World title against Hangman Adam Page. It should be amazing. Plus, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the contract signing. Omega, Page for Full Gear.
And we understand the Elite and the Dark Order have been banned from ringside. They have been forced to leave the building here tonight in the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. And right now, let's throw it down to our colleague, Tony Schiavone, to MC this contract signing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we have seen, Tony Khan has banned the Elite and the Dark Order from this contract signing, which we all think is a hell of a move. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to sign the contract for the AEW Championship match coming up Saturday, live on pay-per-view at Full Gear. Let me introduce, first of all, the challenger, Hangman Adam Page.
Well, does Page have enough cowboy shiznit in his arsenal to win the big one on Saturday night? That's what everybody's asking. Is it his time? Has he paid all the dues he needs to pay? Will he be ready? I think it's going to be a epic contest.
Hangman Adam Page says the difference right now is that he believes in himself more than ever. He is walking into Full Gear a completely different man than we have ever seen inside an AEW ring.
Instead of happy hour, he's walking out of a gym. He's got himself in amazing condition.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
Who has been better than this man for the last 365 days?
And some could argue even longer than that. Kenny Omega is a amazing catch-as-catch-can wrestler. He can beat you in a lot of ways. He can knock you out. He can pin you. He has great submission skills. But he's got a belief, Excalibur, a belief that nobody in the world is better than him.
And he has proven it time and time again. Last year at Full Gear, the finals of the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament, Kenny Omega defeated Hangman Adam Page. He went on to use that opportunity to claim that AEW World Championship title, and he has been unassailable since then.
Gentlemen, the contract has been presented. Obviously, we don't need to talk that much about it. You know this is the single biggest prize in AEW. Now let's have, first of all, the challenger to sign first, or would that be the champion to sign first? Who's going to sign first? The challenger? Page, it's all up to you, buddy.
Hangman Adam Page making it official. This Saturday night, live on pay-per-view, our main event. Oh, wait a second.
You know, after all this time, I don't know what there is left to say. And I know that the sooner I sign this, the sooner I get to Full Gear and beat your ass for the World Championship.
Hangman Adam Page putting pen to paper. The challenger has signed. Kenny Omega maybe having some second thoughts here.
You know, I wish I could share your excitement. I wish I could share the excitement and the enthusiasm of these wonderful fans. But I gotta say, Hangman, I'm a little sad, actually. I mean, we were friends. We were partners. As a member of the Elite, we were like family. You see all of this? Everything here, this was meant for you. And if it wasn't for your insecurities, if it wasn't for your failures, oh no. You talk about that cowboy spirit, right? You guys love the cowboy spirit. You said it best yourself. You fall off that horse, you get right back up into that saddle, right? I wish the cameras could see how it really was, Hangman. It was never you. It was always us that picked you up out of your sorrows every single time, sat you back up on that horse, and sent you back out there to give these people what they thought they wanted, and that was cowboy shit. And why did I do that? Why did I do that? Even after you walked away, even after you turned us down when we invited you back. Call me crazy, but I did it because I saw a little bit of myself in you. How wrong I was. What a disappointment.
You know, you talk a lot about me choking, my failures, my insecurities, and maybe you're right, yeah. But if I remember, you once had another tag team partner who maybe you felt like you didn't measure up to either. But I look across the ring and I see you now. The best bout machine, the wrestling god, the man who's been the AEW World Champion for almost a year now, and it might be fair to say you've surpassed him. And over the past few years, you've told me a lot of lies. You told me I wasn't good enough. You told me I couldn't beat you. You let me fall flat on my face. But the biggest lie that you ever told me was last year at Full Gear in the Eliminator Tournament. When you beat me, you knelt over my body and you said, "Good job, Hanger. I'm proud of you." You weren't proud of me. You were afraid of me. You didn't want me to feel the pain of loss like you had felt before. You didn't want it to light a fire under my ass, for me to prove myself, to redeem myself. You didn't want it to make me become what you've become, what I will become this Saturday when I beat you and become the AEW World Champion.
No. You've got it all wrong, Hangman. You've got it all wrong. What I did out of necessity. What I did because, believe it or not, I care about you, Hangman. What I did because I wanted to be the guy standing in front of the table from you right now so you could realize your potential. Whether we can be friends ever again, whether you'll ever team with me again, who knows? I don't know. But one thing's for sure is that I want to be able to shake your hand right here, right now, one last time. Let's kill it at the pay-per-view, man to man.
I'm sure they will.
The AEW World Champion and his challenger shaking hands.
Good job, Hangman. I'm proud of you.
Wow, Kenny Omega. Such a detestable individual. Oh, what the hell? Kenny.
I'm sorry, Hangman. This is necessity. I love you, buddy.
Son of a
I
bitch.
love you. I did this because I love you. Don't you get it?
Don Callis.
What a
cheap shot.
That's exactly how Omega
Never saw
won
it
time
coming.
with Callis involved.
You know, Kenny,
the
they
scum.
say the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was to make the world forget he existed. For 6 weeks, I've been hiding in my basement. Does this look like someone who's ready to win the world title, Kenny? Does this look like someone who's ready to win a world title? Sign it!
Kenny Omega signing the contract in blood.
Right there.
It is official, Full Gear, this Saturday night, Omega versus Hangman. But before we get there, Rampage this Friday live on TNT. Countdown to Full Gear and then Full Gear. We will see you Friday night at 10 p.m.